making money. It's a profitable situation. It's marketable. It's a great thing. It's very historic. We're here in a 100-year-old situation. Bookexpo America has been in America for over 100 years. And it's working. That's what makes it very, very important. And as you see, you look down there, packed, it's full, vendors. It's a wonderful situation for everybody.
Hi, we're back again at the African American Pavilion at Bookexpo 2007 with the #1 African American children's book publisher worldwide. We're here with Just Us Books founders, Mr. Wade Hudson and CHERYL Hudson, husband and wife team, who are responsible for some of the most responsible literature in schools today. We're going to have Wade and CHERYL introduce themselves and tell us how this wonderful company started and so many books that we can't wait to read.
Thank you very much. We started Just Us Books in 1988, and the reason we started the company is because we could not find books that deal with the African American experience for our children. So rather than complain about it and go to major publishers and asking them why they had not done it, we decided to take the step of faith ourselves and produce those books. So we did that in 1988, and since then we've published countless titles for children, and we've also produced books for other companies as well.
Great. Now, CHERYL, you are an author yourself. Tell us about some of the books you published that are #1. I love with your book title.
We started our first book was a self-published book called Alphabet's ABC. We followed that with Alphabet's 1, 2, 3 book. And Wade and Valerie and so Wesley became really our best-selling book, and that's a book of Black heroes from A to Z. Since that time, I can't even count the number of titles that we've done, but there have been 12, 13, 15 books in the Alphabet series, and they really help to empower children because it shows a real range of children, from light skin to dark skin to cocoa color to Catholic school girl to sports kids, and it speaks to the diversity of all of us.
Fabulous. And your website
Book coming out in January that's called Black Pain. It just looks like we're not hurting. And I think it just tells the story of so many of us. You know, that we walk around with this game face on every day, and so many times underneath we are just dying inside. And it's that, and we sometimes wonder how you got from point A to point B. It's just that God ordered your steps.
Hi, we're here today at the African American Pavilion at Bookexpo America 2007 with the founder, Mr. Tony Rose, who's also the CEO of Amber Communications Group Inc. As you know, we have a new title coming out called Memoirs of a Super Freak by Rick James, which is a hot seller and in demand here that's been lined here all day. We're now going to meet Mr. Tony Rose, who put together African American Pavilion Awards reception that will be held today from 3 to 5. How are you today, Mr. Tony Rose? Great. You're also my publisher, Literary Divas. Tell us how you got started and what makes today one of the most important days in literary history.
One of the most important things is that we're all here, and that publishers and writers that are here are in demand. They're making money. It's a profitable situation. It's marketable. It's a great thing. It's very historic. We're here in a 100-year-old situation. Bookexpo America has been in America for over 100 years, and it's working. That's what makes it very, very important. And as you see, you look down there, packed, it's full, vendors. It's a wonderful situation for everybody.
Hi, we're back again at the African American Pavilion at Bookexpo 2007 with the #1 African American children's book publisher worldwide. We're here with Just Us Books founders, Mr. Wade Hudson and CHERYL Hudson, husband and wife team, who are responsible for some of the most responsible literature in schools today. We're going to have Wade and CHERYL introduce themselves and tell us how this wonderful company started and so many books that we can't wait to read.
Thank you very much. We started Just Us Books in 1988, and the reason we started the company is because we could not find books that deal with the African American experience for our children. about it and go to major publishers and asking them why they had not done it. We decided to take a step of faith ourselves and produce those books. So we did that in 1988, and since then we've published countless titles for children, and we've also produced books for other companies as well.
And so I want to share with you, I have a book coming out in January that's called Black Pain. It just looks like we're not hurting. And I think it just tells the story of so many of us. You know, that we walk around with this game face on every day, and so many times underneath we are just dying inside. And it's that, and it was sometimes wonder how you got from point A to point B. It's just that God ordered your steps. And so I shared my story in Essence Magazine 3 years ago about living with depression over half my life, where I had the darkest storm in my life, and basically for about 9 months I could barely move. I could barely get out of the bed, but I still functioned every day.
Prison population in this country is off the charts. I used to visit prisons every month until it just tore my heart out. The last one I was at was in February, Michigan State Prison. All these brothers out here. I said, how many of you finished elementary school? About 1/3 of hands went out. High school, maybe about 5. University, 1. Two problems. One, most of these brothers are in prison because they don't even have functional fathers.
Hear about reading, and I worry so much the kids aren't learning to read and aren't getting books, and reading is the on-ramp to the rest of life. And one of the problems with the publishing industry, to be very honest, is it's light, bright, and really white. And, you know, Tony has really worked on this. To get this up to 80 books is just fabulous. Now, I want 800. So we're working on that because we really need to grow, and we really need to make sure that all segments of the American population is recognized in publishing. Our kids aren't going to read. Reading is hard, and they're only going to read things they're interested in.
Adoption. So it's been a lifetime. I kept my journals when I lived here in New York City as a teenager, and I also wrote a story about a piece of my life in the 90s. I declined a movie deal because I really felt that the women who raised me was a literary work first before anything. I had to honor the women who raised me first by telling their full story, so that all the women got real estate for the world to read about. This is not a domestic issue, it's a global issue. We have children that are orphaned due to war, famine, catastrophe, and to AIDS. And we have no right, I don't think, to judge a person if they choose to go out into the four corners of the world and choose to adopt a child. Because for that matter, why not chastise CARE, UNICEF, Doctors Without Borders? We should globally be wrapping our arms around the issue of orphans in the world, the disenfranchised.
They're zoning the trip.
It's our 9th annual Harlem Book Fair. It happens July 21st. It happens on July 21st in Harlem on 135th Street. It's the largest African American book fair nationally. We expect over 50,000 people. We have great events like the Harlem Book Fair Jazz Author Brunch with ZANE and with TERRIE. We have panel discussions. We have children's books. We have music and entertainment and a gospel stage and a poetry stage. It's all free and it's just a wonderful event. You can find out more information on qbr.com or harlembookfair.com. And if you're an exhibitor, you'd like to present your books or your merchandise to over 50,000 people at the book fair, you go online, harlembookfair.com, pull down the application form and send it in. We'd be happy to create a space for you. Come to the Harlem Book Fair. It's really the best book fair in the world.
Hi, we have here Shonda Lee, editor, publisher of Booking Matters magazine, based out in Atlanta, Georgia. And we want to find out more about your publication and what have you been up to. Shonda, you're a busy lady, but this magazine has taken off tremendously. Tell us about your publication.
Okay, the magazine will celebrate 5 years in print this November. It's a monthly literary magazine that promotes African American writers in the most professional way imaginable. We promote writers, we do reviews, we offer PR services. We're very proud of the publication, and we're looking forward to a big gala in November in Atlanta, and you all can find us at bookingmatters.com on the web.
So bookingmatters.com, and we want to congratulate you, Chandaline. This is a wonderful publication. I happen to know it's Sandra Collins. Let's take a look at the cover, and inside you'll see some of the most renowned African American authors, and you can go to Booking Matters, and she has affordable ads, and it's just a wonderful publication. That's a free circular now, right? But you can subscribe to it. If you're not in ATL, it gets to the media. Look at that. That's wonderful. Here at the African American Pavilion again with ZANE, international best-selling author, and she's also the publisher of Straight Books that is just loved all over the world globally. This is the lady behind all the wonderful books that we're about to hear today. She gave a wonderful seminar yesterday that was just jam-packed. Everyone loves ZANE. If you just mention ZANE, people go out and buy your books from all the authors. So ZANE, tell us a little bit about yourself, where people can find your books, and just how it has been here. And also the projects coming up. We know there are a lot of projects coming up.
First of all, you can find my books just about everywhere, as well as all the streaming sites. First of all, you can find all of my books just about everywhere, including the streamer titles. All the bookstores. Yeah, all the bookstores.
What's your imprints? Like you have different, like you have gay erotica,
different genres. You publish just about every genre: gay and lesbian, murder mystery, contemporary romance, erotica.
There's over 500 million people.
Yeah,
and we're taking the chairs.
Yeah, and we're actually starting the Straight Boy in the Streets line this July with Black Sky and Eastside. The first 2 books in that. And as far as what I've been up to, I just signed a deal to do the sex chronicles on Cinemax. And Addicted, the movie, is in pre-production with Lionsgate.
And what's the name of the movie?
Addicted.
Addicted, the book that you did has been adapted to a movie with
Lionsgate.
Oh wow! Congratulations! Let's get a round of applause, everyone. We have a crowd over here for Miss Preston.
Well, it's just a delight to be here at the Bookexpo, and we just thank Tony for the work that he's doing to help pull this together. And what President Patrick said is 40 years old this year, and we've done a lot of work, looking at literary criticism as well, not just looking at the literature, but at talking about the literature, which is wonderful. And we have one thing that was really insightful this year. We have a new anthology, Fingernails Across the Chalkboard, which looks at issues on AIDS in the community. And it's a collection of different types of writing, poetry, essays, and critical thinking on, how we're going to have this conversation.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you to all of you for the vitality and the energy that you brought into the kind of publishing that you all do. My thanks to people like Terry Woods, Vicki Stringer, Tony Rose, Michael Baisden, all kinds of people who have brought a whole new genre of writing and books into our stores, more customers that didn't used to shop at our stores, now shop at our stores. So I can only thank you for everything you've done for our business, and I hope we can keep working together and keep selling more books. So thank you all very much. I sure appreciate it. Thank you.
How's everybody doing? This is my new book. I'll be very brief. I'll show you how you be brief. This is my new book, published by Tony Rose. I've known Tony Rose and Yvonne for over 25 years. I've been a book author for 25 years. I'm still getting royalties from the book I published in 1982 called Cities, Suburbs, and Blacks. Two of the publishers that I work with are here today. Lerner Publishing does some of my books for young readers. Scholastic does some of my books for young readers. And for Relentless Information, I'm a sociologist and also an All-American basketball player, so it is possible for a black man to be a scholar and an athlete. That's to you, Relentless.
Is on behalf of everyone here, right everyone? We did this together, right? Raise your hands and we were all contemplating this today. This is the Bookexpo America 2000, I don't know you don't like this, Tony, we're doing this, sorry about this. Bookexpo America 2007 honors and recognizes the distinguished achievement of Tony Rose as the honorable recipient of the Global Legacy Award of Excellence on this second day of July on behalf of all exhibitors of the African American Pavilion. Please stand up on your feet for Mr. Tony Rose.
Confessions of Rick James, Memoirs of a Super Freak,
and
about bestsellers.
It's written by Rick himself. He started it when he was in prison. And if you knew him, you're in the book. That's all I can tell you. For many of you, I hope you didn't know him. Because he tells all. It's one of those. So it's a great book. You have to have it. If you have any interest in Rick at all, you need to get his book. That's all.
It's evident that celebrity bios are in demand. Trends are changing right now in front of us. It seems like people want to know about the intricate lives of celebrities, how they got to the top. So this is meaningful to know because Rick James changed the evolution of music. Now, Tony Rose, what do you have planned after this event? We know you're on the cover of PBR magazine. Congratulations. You're well admired. The Disney Also family just was in awe of you. We all took pictures with you. How are you coming along, Mr. Tony Rose? You are doing so much work in African Americans and making history.
Well, we tend to just keep it going, keep it moving forward, doing as much as we can to help as many people as we can, working with great authors such as yourself, working with wonderful people such as all the people that are here today. It's a privilege and an honor to serve people. We have some wonderful new books out. Real estate book over there. Yourself first. New real estate book. The real estate over here. We have a wonderful new title by Sonia Booker. She's beautiful. And it's just wonderful to work with great authors such as yourself.
I just met her. I mean, she's just wonderful. You get the personal authors that are just doing wonderful things. There's so much information in here. That's what I like about you. But let's get a copy of Literary Divas.
This was a 2007 NAACP Image Awards finalist in literature this year, and this is of course Miss Heather Covington, and she's beautiful, and she's a wonderful author. Her new book out is going to be called Literary Dawns, 100 most admired African American men in literature, and that'll be out in time for the Harlem Book Fair in New York City. And we're privileged to have wonderful authors such as Heather.
Thank you, Mr. Tony Rose. I'm proud to be a part of this wonderful family. You can expect these books to be in your local libraries, all your bookstores nationwide.